Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We are in Port Brighthaven. We found this cozy little inn where we can spend the night. And we're gonna do that, because tomorrow's the big day, the next big event coming up. Sure.
Good night.
Let's see what happens next.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
So has Joanna not arrived yet?
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
No. Now come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face. Ah!
What?
Oh. Okay.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting
What?
anyone to come in.
So
You
they
see,
were... This is literally the same as with Heisme. Kind of, right? I mean, except Heisme had been locked away in the bathroom, and Barden was just in there, I guess.
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
Well, not the whole time, but...
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit.
Together? I suppose Barden has to keep an eye on you.
I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
Okay, well, I'm glad you were comfortable here.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
Mm-hmm.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided
What?
to repent.
How?
I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
Excuse me? She's literally been sacrificing... We don't even know how many people. Dozens? At least. Like, more likely hundreds. I mean, how many years has this been going on, right? She's just been killing dozens and dozens of innocent people. Because of her delusions. That's... like... I don't see how we can have any kind of sympathy with her at all. I mean, she may repent now and see reason now, but that does not... you know, make any of what she did undone. It's simply not possible. So please, stop treating her with, I don't know. I mean, I guess we can be respectful, but I feel absolutely no sympathy. Oh well.
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here.
Well, no, not a public stoning, but, you know, a proper trial that's appropriate to what to the gravity of her crimes.
You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I'd really rather not. I mean, honestly, do we really? Does our protagonist really want to be king? Because, I mean... hard to say. I mean, at the current time, it definitely does still seem unlikely. Although, of course,
Honestly,
we all know how it's going
it
to
seems fairly unlikely.
She's not looking for honesty, lad. She's giving you her faith and well wishes, and deserves the same back.
No, she doesn't. Shut up.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the Tournament for the Throne, the Exhibition of the Brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
Oh, wow. So only the top 20 will even still be in the race? I mean, who makes these rules? It's all the dead kings, the former kings' magic that set these things in motion, and that is ultimately going to decide, right? To approve of the winner. So, all these additional rules, how do we work? How do we know that the king's magic is okay with them?
20! 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
Isn't this the woman they brought in as a oh god, I don't even remember exactly. Like in the cutscene where we first saw the ruling council, I suppose, the people sitting in the middle here as judges, they called her in as an expert on something, on humans, or dang, I don't remember anymore.
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood and, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much
Sister,
of a public
really?
speaker, are you?
No, not exactly.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely doesn't seem to fit in with the, you know, the other higher-ups in the Sanctus Church.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy!
That's not a head. I mean, it has a head. It's a pretty big fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Oh, nice gesture.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start!
I mean, yeah, sure, feeding the poor, obviously that's gonna gain him a lot of, earn him a lot of sympathy, but, you know, as far as monsters go, it's ultimately just a fish. It doesn't even look like a, you know, like a predator. It really just looks like a giant carp or something.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodell the Black Hound!
And his actual Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold! The head of a hideous human!
Well, I mean, it's...
Where's your proof?
It's a head of some kind.
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Yeah, I mean, we should at the very least have some sort of expert here to judge all the presented heads, to verify that they're real, right? And not actually some fake.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodell, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
I mean, all in all, this seemed like a pretty underwhelming performance, presentation. Even if the head is real, which it might be.
Next.
Okay, now we get something big, at least. Oh, another sea creature. This one probably put up a bit more of a fight than the fish did. It's also
The size of that thing.
technically
Is that the monster
edible,
of
I
the
guess.
Eastern Sea?
The monster of the Eastern Sea.
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering.
Smart move.
Such is the duty of those with power.
Obviously neither him nor Glodell. Well, maybe Glodell had an actual hand in slaying the fish. I very much doubt that Forden, you know, so much as lifted a finger himself and just let the Royal Knights do all the monster hunting for him. Which certainly seems a bit unfair.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Forden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Warden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
I mean, we really don't need to. We just have to be top 20.
It'll be fine.
Our impression, our mark is gonna be impressive, I'd say, in its own right. Just by virtue of being very different.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Yeah, probably. The better, the later we, the later our turn comes up, the better.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Alright, then just gonna skip the rest of them. That's kind of cheap.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show.
Like, for example, I would be kind of curious what Katharina hunted. Surely she actually slayed some pretty impressive beast, just, you know. Maybe not quite as something as large as that squid, but I'm sure she hunted a very respectable monster. I'm also curious, of course, about the little UG engineer. Oh well, maybe we'll learn later what they presented.
Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Right.
Where's their head?
There it comes.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I believe you should shut up, because this is not your place to interfere.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
How do you know Heismay? He looks nothing like the wanted posters.
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Well, that might be what you are saying, but
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
so much for an honored sanctoress who's to be, you know, well, respected.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events! We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet!
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would
Never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will, I promise.
I will. I promise.
Okay. Well, so much for a fair trial, I guess. Nothing else was... Nothing more was to be said.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Well, we're certainly on everyone's radar. Oh, wait, rank 49, that's not enough. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. Wait, but aren't we literally just disqualified now? According to what they said earlier?
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
I mean, it's fair. It was not the church's fault as a whole. Pretty sure no one else knew about it. So, you know, that's okay.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Short Parapus. Yeah, this is one of the people who were with Louise when we met on the road. Ah, and there he is.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
Right and left hand, I suppose. Short Parapus is Fidelio, the tall Parapus is Basilio. Am I going to remember them? Nah, not a chance.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Yeah, we're still missing a couple, though.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
I mean, if we had just brought her severed head, that wouldn't really have worked out for us. We kind of needed her, her confession to be made in person.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Still only 49th place, though. You righted or wrong?
No. We only righted or wrong. And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it.
Oh no, certainly. I mean, we're competing against Fortin. You can't really oppose the church any more than that.
It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Yeah, he is pretty tall.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
I guess.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
You're gonna join our party, aren't you? I keep forgetting what her tribe is called, but we're obviously missing one of those, and then I guess one of the guys with the helmets. Maybe one of those. Would that be all of them? Well, I guess we technically could have 3 more party members. We probably will. Yeah, I suppose we also don't have one of the winged people, but we also don't have one of whatever tribe Forden is from. The ones with the body paint, face markings. So I guess we won't have one of each tribe in the party in the end. But, I mean, she kind of would make sense. Would she? I don't know. Bye.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Oh, and he didn't talk to you? I'm so sorry, you just missed him.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Yeah, just let the idiot stand.
Damn it.
Stand there.
What's so special about those fools?
I mean, if we made 49th place, obviously he must be even further behind, right? Because the head he presented made absolutely no impression whatsoever.
Go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Flunkies in arms. Yeah. It's not a done deal. I guess we're gonna wait for the message. Might be a trap. I don't know.
It might be a trap.
You never know what Luis might be planning.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
In his Gauntlet Runner would make sense. I mean, that's basically his... I mean, as far as we know, that's probably just his mobile base of operations, right? It would make sense. His pocket could be. Engraved on his body could also be. I mean, it's probably just this.
Wouldn't that be inside his Gauntlet Runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really... We don't really have anything better to do.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna. A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect him to actually be so angry about it. He seemed, I mean, obviously he seemed calm and composed during the exhibition. And I thought for a moment even that, you know, while he is our rival, in the whole race for the throne, that he might still have good intentions. I mean, he's obviously going to, you know, he's aiming to, well, put the church in charge of the entire country, in becoming the king himself, even more so than it already was, I guess. But you know, that he would still. That he's still acting out of the conviction that he's doing the right thing, right? And that ultimately he might even have seen us that he might even accept us presenting Lady Joanna and, you know, making her confess her crimes as the right thing to do, because, you know, she was obviously evil and doing evil things. But I guess it was all just a facade, and he is really just fuming. Well, I mean, honestly, it's fine by me either way.
Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Huh, that's interesting. How have the elder dogged you before?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I mean, you would say that, but is that actually in the, you know, is that covered by the royal magic? By the intent of the king? I guess maybe the magic just doesn't care about how a candidate is chosen ultimately. It only cares about the people's favor. Well,
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Well, they certainly aren't treating her as their equal, for whatever reason. And such a relic that might counteract the royal magic. Now that it's been mentioned, it probably actually exists, and maybe Luis somehow knows about it, and that's what he's trying to find, and that's why he doesn't really worry so much about participating in the competition at all, because he has a different plan. He isn't planning to play by the same rules.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man.
Okay, I mean, we were expecting that.
Night Prowler, today, come.
Night
Bit
Prowler,
curt, if
okay.
I'm honest. Hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
Actually, yeah, I do.
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Sure. Oh, stormy today? Yep, sure enough. Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. Yes.
Oi there!
Okay. Memorandum. Night Prowler. A renowned tavern in the entertainment district of Brylehaven. One generally needs a referral from a current regular just to get in. Expensive, ornate, and lavishly decorated, its typically shady clientele provides a sharp contrast against its glitz. Okay. People. Julian Castellian, an Ishka candidate participating in the tournament, the second son of a noble family and child prodigy who was the youngest to ever gain a seat at the former Mage Academy. However, right as he made his breakthrough as the author of the innovative ideological book The Future of Magic and rose to fame, he expanded his platform as an animal rights advocate. His Gauntlet Runner Arc to the Future 3.0 uses no animal-derived parts, but it lacks power. Okay, well, that's interesting, certainly. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Prince of Montario. That's the prince. An elderly rogue man who is prince of the Principality of Montario, the eastern country that is part of the 3 United Kingdoms. One of the 5 members of Senate, he rushed to Grand Trad following the sudden death of the king. Montario has been the center of sanctism since annexation, and the ruling family, that is the once royal family in Montario, has been devout sanctists for generations. Interestingly, it is perhaps due to the royal family of Montario's close ties with Forden's family that Forden was able to ascend to the highest position in sanctism despite being rogue. Despite being rogue? I thought the rogue were pretty respected, generally speaking. Maybe even among the more respected tribes. The Prince of Oceania. One of 5 members of the Senate, a Rusant man serving as Lord of the Principality of Oceania, the western country of the 3 United Kingdoms. He rushed to Grand Trad following the sudden death of the king. Wait, weren't we told about... like, wasn't a lady or some sort of female ruler of Oceania announced? I don't know, I guess I must have misunderstood something. I also must have misunderstood something about the, first 20 making it through to the second round. Because apparently that's not something we're worried about. State Army General. One of 5 members of the Senate representing the army. Before the king's death, the highest rank one could attain in the royal army was general. The king then served as the military leader, uniting all the generals. With the king's seat vacant, the Senate needed an interim representative for the army's interests. Thus, the provisional rank of High General was created, so these responsibilities could be temporarily assumed by someone other than the king. Forden appointed this man to the position, and so for the present time he represents the entire army. Yeah, but otherwise we don't really know much about him, huh? Who's in that armor? Igniter Consortium Head. One of 5 members of the Senate, they represent the Igniter Consortium, an organization which oversees all things igniters in the kingdom. Though said to be in Ishkia, their strikingly unusual appearance, including a magic igniter as an artificial right eye. That's what's going on? Okay. Makes it difficult to confirm by sight alone. Despite its name, the Igniter Consortium isn't actually an independent entity, but more like a shell company through which the Crown Theocracy extends its reach. It was they who arranged the consortium's monopoly in the first place. The Igniter Consortium single-handedly manages igniter production, regulation, and military outfitting, as well as magla collection via accumulators, all while maintaining tight control over the spread of information regarding igniter creation and its inner workings, per the Crown Theocracy's direction. It also sells civilian-grade igniters wholesale to Lycaon Magic Association in Grand Tread. Joanna's true self. The Lady of Martyra and true criminal behind the series of kidnappings that rocked the town. She went mad with resentment after the old traditions dictated her child be put to death, but her wits returned after hearing from Heismay, who also lost his child for senseless reasons. She offered to be the head brought to the exhibition in place of Heismay, who would be cleared of his false accusations. The group trusted her to come to the exhibition on her own, which she did, to her credit. And finally, Rella Cygnus, a young Ishkia woman and magic healer affiliated with the Crown Theocracy. Somehow. Her mastery of healing magic is beyond her years, many calling her the best in the kingdom. She was even brought before the king to heal the prince, despite being no more than 12 years old. Healing magic requires delicacy, making it difficult to wield through magic igniters. Thus, magic healers often move in wealthy circles throughout the kingdom. Despite her great abilities, Rella has long served as a healer for the common people in the capital. Her devotion to the public without regard for wealth or fame has led many to respect her, and she is often referred to with the title Saint. So not an official saint. Also, Juna called her sister? Juani Cygnus. Yeah, she's Nydia. Wait. So how does that work? They're not of the same tribe. Wait, Rella. Yeah, she's clearly Ishkia. Okay. Not sure what's up with that. Can we enter freely? We can. But that just goes directly to the room. Fair enough. Obviously, for now, we're still not free to go wherever we please. So should we just head right to... well, the next ferryman, I suppose, who will then bring us to the Night Power. I saw your performance at the exhibition. Blimey, you're something else. The tavern folk just couldn't stop blethering on about you bringing a Sanctuaris as your mark. But framing a UG for the crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual, though, probably. Well, I mean, the severity of the crime is what makes it unusual, I guess. Hello.
I'm just incredulous.
How interesting, a tavern where you can catch your own fish. Though I have to say, your last catch wasn't particularly impressive. Well, sorry to...
All very nice.
To leave you unimpressed. I thought they were gross at first, but pair them with ale and these seafood dishes are superb. I'm broke, so I plan to quit drinking for a while, but that siren song of sweet ale, man.
I'm just
incredulous. Well, how does that change the fact that you're broke? Also, hey there, seasoned man. You're looking for some intel. Sorry, but there's not for sale at the moment. Come back another time.
Hey, listen.
Fair enough. How close are we to the next idle stay? Well, okay, it's 3 more days, of course. Which makes sense. What's on this day? Big Bargain Day? Forgiveness Day? Okay. When is this Saints Day that we heard about? Which is, I guess, gonna be the next deadline. You think that's already marked somewhere? Surely it's not. Oh, wait, is it here? Day of the Hero. No, that's different. Oh well.
Huh?
Who knows? Young lad, is there something you need besides food? What's the signature dish here? That's an easy one. Fish. Well, I mean, that's not a dish. That's an ingredient. It's actually a whole range of ingredients. In Brawlhaven, we found the most creative ways to eat them. We boil them, fry them, and even eat them raw. Doesn't hurt me none that they go great with ale and spirits. That said, some travelers get a little too brave. They tend to overeat and often make themselves sick. Not unlike that red-haired companion of yours shoveling them down her gullet. I'd keep an eye on her if I were you.
Huh?
How do you mean? Tell me about the city. Brawlhaven. Let's see here. That's a tough one, because I could talk your ear off about this place. Oh, maybe you've heard it referred to as the City of Commerce? That's also a holiday. There's also a holiday called Forgiveness Day, where all the stores offer discounts. The tradition originated here in Brawlhaven, don't you know? Something about tax collection during a bad rainy season. I forget the details. All that aside, the city provides many forms of entertainment, whether that be gambling or the Colosseum. I know you candidates are just visiting, so I say take the city while you can. Take in the city while you can.
Huh?
Do the candidates come here often? Let's see. Yes, some well-known candidates and notable sponsors have started coming here. The tavern's always buzzing with talk about the next king. Ale and politics are rarely a good mix, and there's trouble sometimes. But, you know, it's a big deal when even the drunkards are speaking up for their country. So in its own way, I think it's interesting. I'm sure you have your own share of burdens with it, but your best is all anyone can ask for. Well, that's true.
Hey, listen. Excuse me.
It's all exhibition all the time with this lot. Tavern's been chock full of irritating blokes lately. They don't know the first thing about courtesy. And that candidate Lovelace, so impudent.
Hey,
Fuss,
mister.
fuss, fuss. Mom, when's supper? I'm hungry. Is it ready yet? Is it? Is it ready? Is it ready? Well, hush now, child. If you don't be quiet, a Goborn will come along and gobble you up. Ooh. Those are the delicacy we had. Yummy. Alright, okay. Good to know there's gonna be an informant here. But, yeah. Normal services are just not available right now. So we should probably just go ahead and, you know, move the story along.
Oi! Oi!
Where are you off to? Anglers Inn Square Night Prowler. Right, I suppose that is officially part of this map. Night Prowler? Ah, so you're the ones them brothers were talking about then. I've heard all about it, so go on. Hop in right behind me. Brothers, huh? Wait, are we gonna be meeting with, the two Parapists? The short and tall one? Interesting interior, that's for sure. Ah, there they are.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense.
Big brother.
That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that.
Well, no, apparently not.
It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub. Why?
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
To help anyone in need. Treat all tribes equally. I don't want to be king. Treat all tribes equally? I suppose that's the plan.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
Well, I mean, that's what he's claiming, I guess? Is he, though? I mean, Luis is certainly not promising to make everything better for everybody, right? It's more like a survival of the fittest, no matter what tribe they're from. Like, I don't know.
Alright, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
Yeah, exactly, meritocracy. That's basically what I was trying to say.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
It's gonna be difficult. I'm in love with Juna. I mean, that's believable. I don't like Fortin or his church. True, which doesn't mean that we necessarily have to ally ourselves with Luis. Although, I mean, I guess logically it would make sense. He's probably the most likely to be able to, you know, to have any kind of chance of opposing the church with all its power. So yeah, allying ourselves with the church's greatest enemy makes sense in that regard. Plus, we really don't like the guy, so sure.
I don't like Fortin or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
Well, I mean, we didn't have her executed. That was Fortin's decision. We only presented her. In fact, she insisted on presenting herself.
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brasty, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Okay. Good.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Right, sure.
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Caradrius. Okay. Nothing to do with the charade, then?
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates.
Right, of course. We wouldn't dream of attacking him directly, or indirectly. Just maybe, you know, snooping through his personal belongings a little bit.
We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Well, we do have a thief with us, who's, you know, small, extremely nimble, has very acute senses. Or we have a tiny little fairy, I guess.
Wait,
that
me?
might work too. She also has, you know, the ability to detect things. In fact, she might be able to sense the whereabouts of the magical formula.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
That's true too, I suppose.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Okay, well, that didn't take very much convincing.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So,
Louise's Gauntlet Runner, the Cariadris, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Okay, we're still continuing with the main mission right away. Fair enough. Can we head back in? We can.
Let's go.
No, can't. Never mind. We don't have any more business at the club. Let's go back to Louise's Runner before they start to suspect something. Right, okay. I guess we were invited to come immediately. Makes sense. Rare to see sober folks around these parts. Well. Warship Harbor, Cariadris Front.
Hello there.
You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss-up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Oh, of course, that's a gigantic runner that we saw in the background. Makes sense. Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge. We're not even right up next to it.
Hey!
Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn off the Cariadris all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What with the soiree and all? Soiree? What's that? Wait, you mean, what is a soiree, or what is the specific one? Hey Baz, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. You guys even have friends. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Louise, dead on the spot. Got it? Can't promise that, to be honest. Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Yeah, these guys are very much the Sith of the setting. Just, you know, no time for pleasantries or, you know, friendly words. Just strength and, you know, self-reliance and confidence. Well, and of course, worship of their infallible Master Louise. Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Louise is in the reception room, and you don't want to keep him waiting. Okay. There's not a whole lot to this place, is there?
You little bastard.
The size of Louise's Skyrunner is ludicrous, and he parks it in the middle of Warship Harbor like it's his bloody name's on it? Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who might be listening. Once the exhibition is over, they'll clear out and it'll be a blowover. Okay. Any golden beetles? Oh, the runner is gonna be the dungeon here, right? This is the staging area, basically. Interesting.
Understood.
It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. Well, dungeon-esque, I would guess.
If I may.
Glodell comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of the Louise faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet, but wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Oh, really? Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Louise will be within our grasp. Okay, well, we can at the very least take a look, I suppose.
Got it.
Well, this first visit is obviously not gonna be a proper dungeon exploration anyway. And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Louise's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well...
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall. Okay. Skyrunner Cariadris. Caradrius. Caradrius? Oh yeah, Caradrius, of course.
Hello there.
Did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some elder kid, hello, standing right in front of you, showed up for them, they say. And apparently Lord Louise loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that.
You're not serious.
Here.
What you need?
You're the new guy? Hang on a minute. You're an elder? Well, ain't that a rare sight? Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up. So be sure you pull your weight, you hear? Oh, don't worry about that.
You're not serious.
Look at
We beat up plenty of your friends back at the cathedral. Damn, is it true? Did Glodell really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. Yeah, indeed. I mean, to slay any kind of, you know, even medium-sized human just by yourself is kind of impressive, I suppose, but, you know, not really enough, given the competition.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're that elder candidate that I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. She's staking her claim on the kid even though she's already with Lord Louise? Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare. Is she with Louise, though? I mean, I find it kind of hard to judge what kind of relationship they have.
Hey!
It's you, I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show, huh? You really gave those scientists what for. And you're one of us now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends. Okay. Well, that guy seems friendly enough.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. Those lift will get you there. Okay.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps a suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. Okay, I see. So, acquiring the next level security clearance card, access card, it's gonna be the local gimmick here. You want to walk freely around the runner? Then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first. Okay, so we have to fight our way up through the ranks to be allowed to see Louise, I guess? Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We will need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. Oh, well, maybe for now we're just gonna be allowed through to Louise.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forget we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. And who are you? Gargantuan man. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Louise's approval. If that's not good enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself, before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these peasants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to the post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most. Till you run home, tails between your legs. Okay. Pleasant. What a pleasure to have made your acquaintance.
Seriously.
You're just gonna stand there, or you're gonna move? Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louise's quarters? Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Louise is waiting inside. Enter. Alright.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope. Better don't let them capture you.
A beautiful city, Brialhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
It's testing us. What should I ask? What's your plan against Forden? Did you kill the royal family? So are you and Judah? Oh wow. Okay. I mean, honestly, this might catch him by surprise a little bit, or it could just annoy him. It's probably just gonna annoy him. I mean, he definitely seems like a person who's easily annoyed. Did you kill the royal family? I don't know how well known this is, or... You know, I guess besides us, no one really knows for sure that it's true, but... I don't know how much this rumor is even, you know, how widespread this rumor is among the general populace. So, could this get his attention? Or is it also just going to annoy him? I'm gonna go with this one.
Did you kill the king and prince?
My dagger laid buried in the king's chest until his mortal husk entered the casket.
Okay.
Then, you don't deny it?
No, clearly not.
I never sought to. I presumed Forden would be more than happy to announce it, but I've heard nothing.
So Forden chose to keep this secret. Interesting.
The man preyed enough on the state government. Perhaps he feared I would be hailed as a hero instead of derided as a killer. Ever the paragon of cowardice.
I guess Forden does like to play it safe.
It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
That was easy. Do we get our uniforms?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
Oh, okay. Not what I expected. Although I suppose kind of fitting for a grim bunch like you guys.
A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Sure, yeah. Good old-fashioned blood oath.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. It might take off a whole limb.
Wait, so is that thing somehow going to...
You hesitate?
Detect my real intentions? That would be bad.
It's just that...
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
It seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Okay.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Okay. That's almost a month, though, right? What's the day? The 17th? No. Actually, I'm not sure. No, it's more like the 21st or so. So more like... Well, it's still a decent amount of time. Which, of course, we're going to be spending doing side missions of all kinds and continuing to try and infiltrate this place, looking for the whereabouts of the formula. Okay, I see how it's going to be.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Okay. I wonder how Gallica's search is going.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
You just fly straight up, hide against the ceiling, no one ever looks up. And... oh, or an air vent, that works too.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming? Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Don't tell me she's also infiltrated Luis's ranks for her own reasons somehow. It's only pretending to be on his side. And we're gonna find out, and that's how we're gonna become allies.
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I mean, she clearly has some sort of agenda of her own. It definitely felt like that before when we met briefly.
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Right. She meant, of course, that she and Luis would be rehearsing a play.
Close one.
That they're planning
Opportunities like this are
to show at the soiree.
Between.
And that, of course, would be very embarrassing for everyone involved. How considerate of them to leave her alone.
I've got to get this back in place. Oh,
wait, is that...
wonderful. How are these arranged again?
Is that the formula?
A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big.
Make a copy.
And now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
That's our cue.
It seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Interesting. So we have a definitive date on which we have to do our infiltration mission here. So it's not a deadline by which we have to finish this dungeon, but we only get one shot on one particular date. And we have the time to, well, I suppose we have time to clear the dungeon. Yeah, no, okay, actually it's just the same. Well, more or less. We have until then to do any preparations outside the dungeon, of course, and to basically plot a route, explore a route through the dungeon itself, through the Skyrunner. This is actually very similar in structure to how missions went, how dungeon explorations went in Persona 5. So, yeah. Skeleton crew, right. Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Interesting. Okay.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be ideal.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
Really? Why?
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a mere solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
I really think Heismay should go, if only one person goes. I really, really think we should all go. But, well, first of all, we should, check out the situation and, take an actual look around before deciding on anything.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength. Xanth?
Yes.
Yeah. Ah, he was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable, even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning. Right. Okay.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. Of course, we always do. The songstress has been in Luis's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Right. Did something just unlock? Something sure did. The Annex War, a series of intermittent conflicts during the latter half of the 6th century of the Uchronian calendar, fought between the countries of Uchronia, Oceania, and Montario until their unification. The war began with hostilities opening against Oceania, and after Uchronia united with Oceania, Montario followed. The largest scale battle fought in the war was between Uchronia and Oceania, called the Battle of Brilhaven. Fierce naval skirmishes broke out around the city with such intensity that they went down in history, passed down orally as valorous and romanticized tales of war. While there were many battles with numerous casualties in Montario as well, they were short and fought far from populated towns, giving them less staying power. Even after the annexation, the momentum to seize independence remained throughout Oceania and Ontario, and it was not uncommon for skirmishes to erupt. These were a stumbling block for post-war reconstruction and a headache for generations of kings to come. However, within a few years of Luis's rise to prominence in the state army, he had successfully thwarted the rebel factions and repressed the independence movement for the first time since the annexation, and that peace has endured. Alright. Caradrius. A military-grade gauntlet runner that Luis is based out of. The first gauntlet runner in history to achieve sustained flight, it was originally built to be a symbol and flagship to the Royal Army. Aside from being capable of flight, it also boasts a colossal frame as large as a palace, with a soldier crew far larger than most runners could sustain. Though the Crown Theocracy claims that the runner was stolen by Luis, the empty throne means it is currently impossible for anyone to charge him with treason. In fact, many soldiers under Luis do not hesitate to claim that they themselves represent the true Royal Army. Basilio and Fidelio, of course. Basilio Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction and one of his closest aides. Trusts his older brother Fidelio absolutely. The brawn half of the Magnus brothers partnership, he's known as a nearly unstoppable bruiser on the battlefield when paired with his brother. Fidelio Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction and one of his closest aides. He and his younger brother Basilio are known as the Magnus brothers and are highly respected by lesser members of the faction. Has been a trusted aide of Luis's since Luis's time in the army, long before the incident at the royal funeral. His being a Parapus in a high-ranking position naturally attracted criticism, but he's largely silenced those critics via his many military achievements. Okay. Should we... I think, I'm suspecting that tomorrow... It's just gonna start... It's just gonna be the first regular day that we're free to spend as we like, so we'll see.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys. It would seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward.
Even so...
If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. Negotiation? It's a new challenge. Yeah, it sounds like this one might go a little bit differently. I'm not sure if it's just a matter of clearing the dungeon just as we have been doing. Let's take precautions. Yeah.
We have to prepare first.
We need to be as prepared as we can before we attempt this.
Yeah.
Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Right, infiltrating short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. Okay, so that's all that means. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities, to give yourself a fighting chance. Fair enough. That's not so different from what we've been doing. And obviously, ending battles as quickly as possible has pretty much always been the plan anyway, and has more or less succeeded as well. Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows, they might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. Yes.
Let's
okay,
focus.
quest start. Infiltrate the Caradrius. Difficulty 5. Deadline 12. Makes sense. 20 days left. That's a lot of time. The infiltration route must be secured so Luis's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. Is it really gonna be that easy? I don't know. Operation Infiltrate the Caradrius. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather conditions that may occur around Brylehaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Louise's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Louise's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, starboard quarter, port corridor, and the bridge. You need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Louise's quarters by the end of the soiree. Yes.
Let's head there.
Louise's Gauntlet Runner, huh?
Oi there!
Yes, indeed. Okay, and now there are, of course, people who can help us with our virtues. We have 2 quests that we can see here already. 1 quest here. No, that's still the same. We can just teleport straight to the Night Prowler now conveniently. That's good. We have a quest there. In fact, we have a follower there. 2 quests here. Okay, yep, there's a lot going on. Unsurprisingly, I suppose. Yep, our money situation still isn't looking great. We almost certainly have access to a couple of bounties as well. And we're going to take a look at all of this next time. I really want to look around right away, but yeah. Let's be reasonable for a change. There's a lot to do here, and yeah, we're gonna start with all of that next time. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.